Good morning, everybody. I am so excited. First meeting of the year 2022. I can't believe it. But anyway, my name is Mei Chung. I'm here to share a little bit about how I do my goal setting at the beginning of the year. I'm sure all of you are ready to just get started with your New Year's resolution. Um, so, um, Before I start, I'd like to introduce my dear friend, Eileen. She's a very special friend. I don't know how she does it, but the way she does it is very, very, very simple. And I think most of the time, we always overcomplicate everything. And I'm going to let her just kind of just share her experience with understanding what we mean by knowing your why and kind of understanding your vision. And I think that's the most important part. And then I'm going to come back to share a little bit about some tips that I'm learning from some of the experts in the field. Anyway, go ahead, Eileen.
Well, hi everybody. I'm Eileen, for those that don't know. And May's putting me on the spot, and that's all good. So, the reason for your why. So, why do you do anything in life? Why do you get up in the morning? What makes you want to be the best version of you? Some people it could be kids, some people it could be dreams, some people it could be money, some people it could be getting out of debt. We all have different reasons what our why is. It's so important how to know your why. I like to call it a sweet spot. So you got to find your sweet spot. What makes your heart smile when you think of it? Do you know what makes your heart smile when you think of it? That's your sweet spot. That is 9 out of 10 times your why. For me, my daughter, to have more time with my daughter, to be able to spend the time with my daughter without having to somebody else dictating my time, and when I have to do things, when I don't have to do things. So that's a little bit of how I stay focused on my why. I can do more talk about that another time. Anybody that wants to know, reach out. I'll be more than happy to share that. Keep it simple. That's my motto. How many times May's tried to explain things to me? I'm like, no, I don't want to know. Don't stop. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. All I need to know is this is the problem. What program do I need? Or how do I speak to people? I just want to share. What benefit has Healy given you? You need to write that out. What benefit has Healy given you? We all have a story. So even at the smallest story, why did you get into Healy? What made you say yes? Take that and share it. I never worry about my commissions. I didn't even know what I was about to get. I had no idea. May kept telling me, you have no idea. I'm like, no, because I don't care. I don't focus on that at all. I don't even think about it, because you can't outgive God. And if you're going to share with your heart for the intent of helping others, you will be blessed, guaranteed. It's a guarantee. So if you come from a place of sharing, and our motto is sharing is caring, right? It's really true. If you genuinely want to share things with people because of your passion, that's what they're going to see, and that's the effect you're going to have, and that's what they're going to remember, and they're going to want what you have. That simple. Did I simplify that enough, May?
That's beautiful. I think that's it. And I still remember I was telling you we had this like I don't even remember, like almost like it happened in a few days. And Zoom, you became a director out of nowhere. And then it's like, do you realize how much commissions you're gonna make? You just say stop, don't tell me. Which I had an idea. It was actually bigger than I thought. But as you say, it's not important, because all you have to do is really about sharing. Just
Mm-hmm.
sharing, just block out everything. Don't even have to worry about how you're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
And more important of it is, this is the beautiful thing with network marketing. Network marketing is about co-creation. So I'm going to just
Mm-hmm.
get started with just sharing with y'all what I learned from these great leaders. Like, we had
Before you
amazing.
do, sorry, May, I'm just gonna add one thing. I
Yep.
can also promise you guys, if you focus on the money, it will not come.
Oh, bang on.
I'll tell you
Bang
that right
on.
now. If you're
Bang on.
in this from a place of lack and you're doing this because you need it, you will not succeed. I'll tell you that right now. I had to get out of a lack mindset and go into a sharing mindset to be able to actually even have a small piece of success. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I got to pay this bill. Oh my gosh, I got to do this. No, start, you know what? I started a long time ago, about a year and a half ago, writing on my bills. Thank you. The money is here, whether I had the money or not. I literally wrote on my bills, thank you that the money is here. Thank you. This is paid. Thank you. This is paid. Thank you. This is paid. And as soon as I started switching that mindset, things started changing in my life. So honestly, that's why she, May said that she was trying to tell me about my commission. I don't care. I was very happy to receive it. Don't get me wrong. When I saw it in my bank account, I was like, oh my gosh, really? But I felt very blessed. I was so grateful and so blessed and so grateful when I saw that. It wasn't like, yeah, woohoo, like anticipation, I deserved it or I expected it. It was really just pure gratitude. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, I'll just keep sharing. That's it. I'm done.
Very well said. Very well said. And the thing is, thank you for reminding everybody. It's like seriously, if you're focusing on the money, you're totally bang on. Now, not to say that the money is important. We are going to talk about the money later, because because there's another piece of thing is some people, not everybody, have issues with money or have a bad relationship with money or something like that. So we can talk about that. But again, let's just focus about why we're doing and what we're doing. And I think in the piece of goal setting, it's important to know about your why you're doing what you're doing, and what you're going to do it. Forget about the how. I always say forget about the how. It will happen. Like, why are you even questioning about it? We have a huge team. Like, we can all work together and we will figure out everything. So don't worry about how. Okay, so this is the part about co-creation that we learned from our top leader. Like, as a matter of yesterday, Vlada was at the call yesterday, right? It's about co-creation. It's about not worrying about how it is going to happen. If in fact, this is interesting, if you know how you're going to get there, that's not a vision. That's not a vision. It's done. It is a vision because you don't know how you're going to get there. Because the universe is going to make it happen. The law of attraction is going to happen. The people around you, all the beautiful people around you, the energies around you, the team around you, we are all going to co-create together and it's going to happen. That's the bottom line. So if this is kind of a little bit foreign to you, just know it and believe that. That's number one, okay? So, and also give yourself permission, meaning that sometimes a lot of you don't know that. I think deep down inside that we're not giving ourselves permission to be successful, not believing that this is possible. We keep questioning it, and we're not knowingly putting some blockage in front of us, blocking all the success that from happening. And my best advice is just be bold. Set your goal. What you want. What do you desire? What is your life? What do you want your life to become? And this is what Tony Robbins says, and it was quoted by Fraser yesterday. One of the training I attended yesterday is that we always overestimate what we achieve in 1 year. Or in 1 month or in a short period of time, but we underestimate what we achieve in 10 years. So what it means is you need to have a plan in place. It might not happen immediately, but it will happen if you believe it and you put it down. And the vision would be about like exactly what is going to happen. So one of the tip was have a vision board. We all heard about vision board, right? Like just dare to dream. What do you want in 5-10 years? What is your life gonna look like? Like just brain dump, right? And again, don't work in silos. When I say in silos, like everything in life is all together. Like your family life, like your relationships with your husband and wife, your children, your business. None of them are gonna work like kind of happen by itself. So when you do a vision board, when you do a goal setting, your everything, it should be everything. Or maybe your health, right? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Um, do you want to start a new hobby, start painting, or do something, or start taking a photography class, whatever it is. The goal setting part should not be working in silo. It should be like what you want, like what kind of quality of life you deserve. You deserve. Every one of us deserve what we want. And all we have to do is ask. So by starting putting a vision board, putting all the pieces, and then prioritize that, right? Like first do a brain dump, right? Kind of just brain dump a list of things by categories, right? Family, business, your own, like, self-care type of stuff, your health. Bring down a list and categorize them and then prioritize. Then you have a clear visibility what you want, right? And then one of the things I learned from Fraser is having an audio vision board. This is such a new thing to me, because I mean, how many of us actually see the vision board all the time, right? Yeah, of course you can get it done and put it in your on your desk or something. That's great. But if you have an audio vision board, it can actually play it with you anytime. You, like, some of you are maybe on the road driving, or you'll be preparing for dinner, right? You can play it whenever. It's basically just talking to yourself. So an example for the audio vision board would be like, once you figure out what you want, is like you're talking to yourself, right? It could go something like that. Hi, May. How are you doing today? Actually, today is January 10th, 2025. And guess what? Um, do you remember that, you always wanted this car, or the Tesla, this SUV. Now you're getting to go out there to pick up your kids. Basically, verbalizing what you already have. That's happening in your vision board. Is like you're living the dream, or you are actually right now that you're talking to yourself. Your future self is talking to yourself today. It's like now you're actually heading out there to pick up your kids, and you're off to the cottage. Remember, you always want your cottage to be in front of the water. You just got it like last week, and so basically it's about reminding yourself what it looks like, what it sounds like. So when having an audio version of the vision board, you can hear it all the time. You remind you that is your prize, right? That is what you deserve, and that's what you're going to work towards, right? So that's one of the tips I learned from Fraser, which is very, very valuable. I highly recommend you guys to do that, right? Another thing is mindset. Oh my god, mindset is so example. I cannot tell you how many people I constantly like talking to different people, and there's always all these, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this, I'm not I'm not smart enough. There's all these negativity, or have this self-doubt, or I don't know, I can never I don't know how to sell or anything. There's just a lot of things. There's a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-doubts, right? How are you going to strengthen your mindset? Like, if you have these issues, how will you even have a chance of succeeding? The example I share with my friends are like, you're in a runway, right? You're running for a race, right? Like, you're already thinking that you're never gonna make it. Like, then you're definitely gonna lose, right? So your mindset is very, very important. Having a strong mindset to believe that you are gonna make it. You are gonna give it all, and you're gonna do it. In fact, not just by yourself, with your whole team. We're all gonna do it together. This is like the beauty about this business. Or if you have a family, right? You work with your whole family, right? Achieving a goal, right? Or if you want to lose weight or something, go and hire a personal trainer, whatever it is, right? The thing is, your mindset is very important, right? How are you going to strengthen your mindset? There's just lots of training, more than ever. You can go to YouTube, like every single day, maybe read a book. You can buy a motivational book. Uh, Talk to me. I can give you some tips, right? And the thing is, you got to constantly feed yourself, your mindset, your brain, also needs the energy you needs to. You need not only your physical body, meaning like getting the right nutrition and everything, your mindset. And other thing is you have to, if you have the professional model or if you have the success coach, that is the best gift from Healy. And I have so many testimonial on that. It's like set your focus on the success coach and then vibrate frequency. That's like really feeding your mindset. That's how powerful it is and making it happen, manifesting itself, right? So highly recommend it. Feed your mind and strengthen your mindset, right? And another thing is that if you're still struggling with vision, which is so important, that is the why as we talk about it, is to go down what we call the 7 levels of why. Like dig deeper or take an hour or something or go for a walk. Figure out why you're doing something, right? For example, like why are you not taking actions? Seriously, why are you not taking actions? And you have to dig deeper. Why? What is it? For example, I know it. I know some team members. They're not taking actions. And they would give me excuses like, I don't know how to do that. I'm not ready to do that. I'm too busy to do that. Whatever it is. Those are all excuses we all know, right? You have to know why you're not taking the actions that you know how, which is very simple. Because you don't know your why. So you have to go down and ask why you're doing that. And some people say, okay, I want to make some money. No, that's very skin deep, right? Why do you want the money, right? If you think about, okay, maybe I want the money because I want to have the kind of quality of life, the kind of experience, or some kind of vacation experience. It when you dig deeper into your why, you will know it's almost like the purpose of your life, right? Discover the purpose of your life, right? For me, it took me a long time. I can share my story, right? For my story is that, and that changes over time. Uh, when I was very young, I grew up with basically I grew up in poverty. We just have no money for anything. All my clothes are hand-me-downs, right? And we have no food, no money for food. And I remember I was 14 years old and was worrying about that. My parents don't have money to pay rent, that I get kicked out. So in the early part of my life, my why was like just about survival. That I don't want to be constantly living in fear. So then that was the trigger for me to work very hard and make a lot of money, become financially independent in my 30s. So that has changed because after I become financially independent and I struggle with the why in the last few years. Until now, I can tell you I'm working harder than ever, not because I have to, because I don't have to, because I'm financially independent. But the thing is, it's about we all have a purpose. Like, what is our purpose on this earth, right? And and if you go down and keep asking the why, you will find discovery has to do with your passion. Like what gets you excited? What gets you excited, right? Like I can give you, for example, for specific for Healy, right? I have team member, they are just excited about the science. They can just spend hours and hours in research about the science and talk about the science. That's great. If that's the thing that's going to get you excited, the science of natural, holistic health, nutrition, then that's great. Let's spend your time doing that. If your passion is about, like for me, more than ever, is I feel like hearing people's testimonial is my food. Every single day I'm reaching out to people. They're telling me just recently, last few days, people telling me that they have terminal cancer. And I just really want to help these people, sharing the information I know, sharing about the science of how frequency can help, right? At the end of the day is how how you can contribute to humanity. I mean, this is kind of like at a very vague level, but what does it mean to you at your level, right? Like for you could be making a difference, just like Eileen says, like really about providing her daughter the best opportunity, the best quality of life, right? Or maybe just getting a home for your family or something like that. So you have to discover your why. For me, and it's always about sharing with other people. because you can only go too far so far about just thinking about yourself. It's never about yourself. How are we going to add value to other people, right? That could be adding value to your family, your children, your parents, your grandparents, or just humanity itself. And for me, raising global consciousness is something very important to me, because I know some of the people, my circle of friends knows that I have a deep passion about fighting for freedom, fighting against the tyranny around what's happening around the world. Again, that's for me, right? So about, just advocating that and letting people there's an opportunity to have your own business, run your own business, and provide for your family, um, directly, not counting on going to a job or worrying about losing a job, or maybe have to take certain experimental medication in order to go to a job. We can go down to that rabbit hole. I'm just saying that is, you need to take time to discover your why, and that will become your vision, and that will also drive what you need to do. Forget about the how, because you're not taking actions is never about the how. It's always about the why. I want to share that. Okay, so I suggest you, it's the new year, and this is the best time because we're all excited, and get your vision board together, know your why, and if you are serious about achieving whatever, it could be losing weight, could be having better relationship, it could be the business, share with me, and I'm going to start a small group. This is only for serious people who really want to achieve something big for their life, and we will be working on this together and helping each other. Like, it's kind of like a support group to help each other and hold each other accountable for whatever you want to do for yourself to make it happen for you. Now, what is it going to look like? I'm just going to share a little thing with you. You do have to set some target. Okay, so one of the thing is, um, for some of the stuff, you can just set your goal on different areas of your life, right? I'm going to just specifically talk about the business here, right? Now, it could be the business could be. Some of you have multiple business. I know that we have massage therapists, we have uh, people with different work, right? So you can actually set different goals in different area, right? But specifically, I can talk about healing here, right? Or network marketing, right? First of all, you need to know what do you want to do. Are you a sometime-timer? Like, sometimes you want to do it. Are you a part-timer? You're going to do a part-time, meaning put in, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours a day. Are you a full-timer, really putting like a solid 6 to 8 hours a day? Or you're an all-timer? So you got to be honest with yourself, what you want. You got to set a goal, because that's how you're going to hold yourself accountable for that. Okay, once you set a target, and then you're going to break it down. What does that mean? What is it going to look like on a daily basis? If you're going to spend 1 or 2 hours a day, we can break it down by the different activities, right? So I can just share with you how you're gonna do that with that activity thing, right? So um, so um, what I'm going to do with my team is that we are going to do 3 sets of 30-day run. Okay, so 30-day run is basically, this is because if you want results, you do have to invest some time. So it's going to be in groups of 30 days. Okay, we are going to start next Monday. Okay, just because I just pick it out of the air. Okay, so next Monday, and we're going to have a core. Let me know if you want to get into this specific chat, if you want to be held accountable, and you want to report to the peer group to support each other, to hold each other accountable on a daily basis, what you did every single day. And it's going to consist of a few things. You have to set your own target, and the first few days you're going to have to kind of figure out what you can do, right? It has to be realistic, right? Because if you're a some-timer or part-timer versus a all-timer, the target you set for yourself is going to be different. Set a target that is challenging, but it's that it's doable, that is realistic at the same time, right? But with a little bit of a stretch, okay? And so that's going to be in a few area. Daily activity is so important. Okay, so again, you have to figure out what those look like. And so I'm going to throw a few areas out there. And I suggest you put this together, send it to me so that I know what they are. I can give you some feedback, and then I'm going to hold you accountable if you want me to. And if you want result, the bottom line is we all want result. I mean, why are we even going to do this anyway? Because we want result, right? And result will never happen unless we take actions. And these daily baby steps are the building blocks. I hope this makes sense. Makes sense, right? So there's a few things that I suggest you put on this things, right? Number one is called FAM, FAM, find, add, message, right? In the world of network marketing, is you need to constantly reaching out for people, adding to your list, tracking of the list of people you know. That's your network, right? That's your network, right? So you're gonna find them. How are you gonna find them? Just by going through. It could be going through your own contact. Well, think about the area. You could be like belong to a fitness club or something, right? You know certain people, right? Whatever it is, or maybe you a practitioner, your client base, right? Or through social media. There's many ways of finding these people, right? And again, I can share some of the tips. I won't go through in detail here, otherwise I'll be talking for like 4 hours, which we don't want to do that. But it's about every single day, find the people and put on your list, because you have to grow your list every single day. Okay. And then this is the best time to reach out to those people. Just a simple text like, Happy New Year, how you doing? It's been a while. That's it. Or, are you keeping safe from the virus? Whatever it is, right? Just a simple hello. That's it. You can easily send 10 of those a day. 10, 20, or 30. The recommendation is set a time, right? You could set half an hour, 30 minutes of just doing that a day. That's doable. You could be going to the bathroom and do that. We all use our cell phone. Super easy. So you set your target and do that, and then you do that. And then they will respond by saying Happy New Year, or I'm doing fine, or I just have someone respond to me, oh yes, I just changed a job, I'm not with that company anymore. Whatever it is, I betcha you will be able to generate some kind of conversation, right? That's the first part, okay? Do that every single day. Set a target, right? The second thing you need to do is called ATQ, which is ask the question. After you start a conversation is you have to ask the question, because if you never ask the question, you'll never get the sales or to build your business, right? There's different way of asking the questions, right? People could be sharing with you about, oh, I don't know, I'm worrying about my job, or I just lost my job. Well, they have an issue, which is financial. Then you can ask the questions like, have you thought about, finding a way to make extra income from another, extra stream of income? That's about asking the question, which is presenting the business opportunity of healing, which is amazing when you understand the comp plan. Or it could be something about, oh, my so and so, my parents are sick, they're in the hospital, or whatever. People are sick these days. You should see, I was talking to a few of my friends, like everyone is sick from Omicron. That's the best opening, by asking. Guess what? I've been using this device. It's amazing, and you can share a little bit how it helped you. I used to have a lot of migraine. There's a program there. I put it on. My migraine is gone. Or I was having back pain for 10 years. Share your story, and then that will lead into the ask the question about is, do you want to find, do you want to get, would you want some more information on that? I can share some information about this thing. Simple, keep it simple. Sharing about your story with the conversation, naturally share about your story, about the benefit, just like what Eileen said, very simple. And then just ask, this is about asking for permission, right? Would you like some more information? That's it. Very simple. Don't even overthink it, right? Ask the question. Okay, that's the second thing you need to do. You need to find something. Maybe in the first little while, you don't have people to follow up. You start focusing for the first 10, 20 days. You would be doing the finding the people, initiating the conversation. But as you go, you'll be following up, then you'll be asking the question, okay? So, and then as you go through, then you'll be doing more of that, right? And then the third one is the follow up. I can tell you, one person I know, there's two people that I know that uh, it's the perfect thing for them because I know them, right? But the first person just, both of them didn't listen to me or just too busy, whatever. It's just not the right timing sometimes, right? I follow up, right? So one of my friends actually got the Healy half a year later. And after she got it, she still sat on it for 1 month, didn't set it up, finally set it up, loved it. And then another one, my friend, took her a year. She finally got it in November. Now she loved it. She already shared with 3 other people, and she already made enough commission to pay for her Healy. So follow up is so important. Do not judge. Please do not judge because you don't know, you never know about everybody's circumstances. Our job is to share. It's not about making anybody buy or whatever. It's about following up, letting them know that you're always around to provide information and to let them know that you are using this thing and it's really helping you in terms of providing you an extra stream of income or to helping you with your health issues, right? Like one of my team members was just sharing in the chat about how she's helping her uncle. Her uncle's in the hospital and she's sending her frequencies with the Blue app, and then now he's off the ventilator. That's a great story. Share with your friends that, oh my God, I'm able to do this. What a gift. Then people will say, what are you talking about? What is it? What is this thing? Like, share your story and then ask the question. Say, yes, this is amazing. Do you want some more information? Very, very simple. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Okay. So, and then after that, follow up, right? How many follow ups? So every single day, how many fam you do? Find the people. How many ATQ? Ask the question. How many follow up you do? Okay. Set a goal. It doesn't even have to be a lot. I can tell you, like people doing this part time and making a fortune here. You can decide how much time, and you gotta hold yourself accountable. Set a goal and hold yourself accountable to doing that. Okay. And the fourth thing is social media. For some of you who ready to start on social media or ready to start, just dive in. I'm so proud of you, Vlada. I know. When I challenge you, just go and do a reel, and you did your reel. It was amazing. If for some of you don't know what reel is, there's just so many training on YouTube. Go and find it. Just start doing it. It's so much fun. The reels are these latest trend. Is the latest trend in social media. It's like, I think it's what is 7 to 15 seconds. 7 to 15 second video, and they just play it again and again, and it's so easy. Go and just go to Instagram or to look at these reel, right? The minute you look at it, and they get very catchy, and you keep and each reel you can watch, like, what is it, 5 or 6 times, right? They are so powerful, and people loved it. They share it, make it fun. There's so many tips, and I'm gonna do another separate training on sharing some of the tips and tricks that I learned from Fraser on the reels, so that you guys can start doing it. And again, I'm new to this too. Just do it, right? Just do it. Don't worry about perfect. It could be just simply just uploading a 10-minute clip or just a quick video saying, hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Whatever it is, just do it, okay? Don't worry about perfection. Don't worry about how. You just have to press the button. Very simple, okay? So in terms of social media, every single day, what are you going to do? You're going to post every single day. You're going to do a reel every single day if this is what you want to do, or you can set a target every 2 days. Facebook Lives or live video maybe once or twice a week. Set your own target that you believe that is deliverable, and then hold yourself accountable. Stories, Facebook stories or Instagram stories. Set a target, right? Put one a day, and I see Eileen posts this every single day on her stories. Beautiful, simple story. It could be just a quote, and you can just borrow. You don't have to. Do you know that you don't have to generate original content? Go and look at other people's posts. Look at my post. Look at Eileen's post. Copy and then just post it. Just copy other people's posts. Go follow 10 great influencer. Or do a search. If you go to IG and search health, right? Tons of posts. I just basically take a screenshot and post it, and that's it. Takes like 1 minute. Okay, you can do it when you go to the bathroom. Okay, seriously, that's how easy it is, right? Post every single day, right? And then when you get deeper, there's something called call to actions, right? When you see these stories, people posting about their holding their product, right? And you could be clipping on your Healy, and some of our team members, they're just amazing. I don't know, they do a good job in sharing that. And just ask the questions like, I'm so excited. Like I'm gonna do an unboxing because I got my Healy watch. I'm gonna do an unboxing Facebook Live, and the call to action would be like, uh, would you like to get a free scan from me? That's a call to actions, right? Would you like more information? Or comment below if you want to more information, or you want a free scan, or who wants a free energy scan? There's so many ways. Again, if you want to learn more, just copy my post. Just copy my post. I'm not the best, and there's some of the people in our team are just doing amazing, and just really just supporting each other, right? And also supporting each other by, let's just say we have 10 people running together, go and comment on each other's posts and put a like on each other's posts, right? So let's support each other, okay? So set the target, do your own vision board, and do all that, and then we can gonna make each other accountable, okay? So let me see. Yeah, so this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna start with a 30-day plan, and then for the people who want to continue, we can take a 3-day break and then do another 30-day plan, and then take a 3-day break and then do another 30-day plan. That's the plan anyway, okay? And it's going to be challenging. There are going to be times that you want to give up, and that's why you need to belong to a peer group, ask for support, right? And and here's the suggestion, right? You do need to take a break. So one of the suggestion is take a 24-hour break between Saturday around 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. the next day, the Sunday. So you do want to take a breather, maybe watch a movie, or just Netflix, or take your kids out for dinner, whatever it is. Just do nothing for that 24 hours, or maybe sleep in on Sunday morning, whatever it is that you need to, or maybe go out for a hike, or whatever it is to refresh it, to just really some downtime, or could be sleeping in, whatever, right? So another thing is, when you do a run like that, you want to get buy-in from your family, with your kids, your husband, whatever. Let them know that I want result. Finally, this is gonna happen, okay? And I want to take actions. This is my plan. Let them know. Share with, let them know that this is what you want, you desire, and then ask for their support, okay? And then share your success. At the end of the 30 days, if you do it according to the plan, you will get 10, 20, 30 more people interested that you can follow up, or maybe 1 or 2 sales. You will get results when you do that. I mean, that's just proven by the people who are doing these run, okay? So, and then you get to celebrate with your kids. Could be, getting them some kind of gift, or a special day out, or whatever it is, right? So, give yourself some kind of prizes for the hard work you put in, okay? Um, so that's all I want to share. I want to keep it simple, and reach out to me if you want to be added into this uh, elite chat, where we're going to be focusing on the building, because not everybody using the Healy wants to build a business. Want to respect that. So we do have a general chat that we support our customer, making sure everybody get the device set up. And then I always have a lot of training, helping people how to use various programs. And that's the core of our business. We got to take care of our customer. That's great, right? Because when the customers are happy, they will also refer people to you. Not everybody will run. 90% of the people don't run it as a business. It's totally fine, right? But there's 10% of us who are serious about really want to just share this in a big way and running it like a respectful business. Then let's do it and put the time and do the right thing. Okay, I'm going to start recording from now, and